Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. I spent much of the morning coughing stuff up. It was really hot in here. Kathy came over. We went to Safeway. I went to CITIBANK. We went to the Credit Union Nations. Video on that tomorrow. Smart and final. And then the winds picked up. I started gasping for air again and coughing. It is clear here in 61. The channel numbers are 1,466,179, another 1,000 views, 18,099 subscribers, and this is tonight's haul. Little kids downstairs, when we were leaving, were throwing a softball or hardball at my steps, and I said, I'm going to be really upset if you break something up here while I'm gone. They're little black kids. It's not a matter of racism. That's what they are. There's three of them. Two of them look like they're maybe about 7. The other one looks like he's in early junior high. So I came home, unloaded my stuff, had to go to the bathroom. I hear this wham against the wall. I said, "No, I hope that's not another earthquake. What the hell was that?" And they threw something against the wall up here, all the way from the first floor. So I told one of them, "You guys need to knock this stuff off. This is not a playground. This is where people live. You're going to break a window or something." Excuse me. And the little kids start saying, "I didn't do it." I said, "I don't care who did it. You need to tell your friends to knock it off." So I called housing and left a message, but there's no reason to throw rocks or whatever they were throwing up here. Hit the wall. With my neighbor, it was so hard. She is very more disabled than I am in some ways. She got up and opened her door to see what the hell was going on. So if they break her window, they're never going to get the end of it. All right. Kathy tried to get cherries. I think they gave her the wrong information. That can't be right. They said the cherries were $13 a pound. You got to be kidding me. So we got movie theater butter, and we got beer battered fish fillets, Gordon's. My Smart Final 4% hamburgers. My wallet, which is very wet now. And 2 packs of semi-squooshed hamburger buns. A jar of organic Heinz ketchup is getting really expensive now. Organic ketchup. A jar of pickle relish. And in the bag, I have to dig it out, is 2 cans of Fancy Feast and 2 cans of Friskies for the cat. And now let me put these away. I'll be right back. And then I have to go feed Tiny One in a few minutes. And when I was a kid, we were allowed to play out the streets outside on the sidewalk. We're in the street because we had a very short street, about 2 blocks long. But we weren't allowed to be out after about 8 or 9 on a school night, unless I ran away from home. I did that a lot. I was terrified of my father. He hold on. He beat me when I was a kid. When I was 10. I was pronounced dead, and I always had this fear he was going to finish the job. So I kept running away from home. Terrified of the man. Had nightmares for 40 years. Okay, hold on. Mama Cat was in the courtyard when I came home, and she's so frightened she went up the stairs now with these kids yelling and screaming. And in Vegas, in the weird story of the week last night, guy went to the Fontainebleau. I think it was Fontainebleau. He shot and killed 2 people. And the 2 people had their cameras on. They recorded their own deaths. That was really bizarre. Alright. I'll have to go feed Tiny one in a minute. The raccoons. It is now officially dark. The cat, they kept following me around the store. I called her up when I got done. Waiting for the bus. I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, you're too slow. You take too long." I said, "You do realize I can't see the price tags because my eyes are screwed up. I can't see what I'm looking at. That's what takes me so long. You have to be patient." Something she's not been for 47 years. So, you can't hover over me. My mother did that to me for years, would stand over me and watch me while I was working or doing something or typing my homework. It drove me crazy. Alright. Cute kitties from X and a cute kitty and a cute money. Alright. Anybody in chat? No. No. I had my tea. I ran out of Kleenex. I ran out of napkins. I was in bad shape. The wind was just going like crazy. And because I got allergies and sinus infection, I was not great. So, Kathy brought the fan over. We're going to take it to Walmart in a couple days. I have a foot doctor appointment on the 12th. I think 22nd is a knee doctor. Have to reschedule my cataract surgery. I missed it because I was sick. Couldn't find it on my social media thing, and found out that the 2015 4K iMac, or 5K, and the 2015 MacBook Pro, once they do Tahoe, will not be supported by Apple. So I told Kathy, you're going to buy a new computer next year. Ran down the prices, including the Super Mac Mini, Mac Studio, and that was $11,000 something. Maxed out, maximum memory, maximum storage. Not even Final Cut Pro for $200. So, he was not happy to hear that news. Alright. Unknown caller. Speaking of that, well, there she is. She's calling me now. Hello. I'm live on the air, so watch what you say. By the way, the little kids I warned earlier not to throw their softball, baseball, hardball up the steps. I walk in the door, and they were chasing each other and yelling, and they're running some kind of RC car down the sidewalk. So I unloaded my groceries, had to run to the bathroom, and I heard this bam against the wall. I said, not another earthquake. They threw something against the front wall so hard I heard it in the bathroom. I came out, and this one little kid's on the lawn. I didn't do it, they did it. I said, I don't care who did it, you need to stop it. Tell your friend they can't be throwing stuff if they're going to break a window or something. And my neighbor next to her, she heard it. She doesn't come out hardly at all anymore. She opened her door and looked out and, as if to say, what the hell is going on? So, I had a bad time at the bus stop because the wind picked up. I was coughing up stuff like crazy. So I'm going to wait here for my packages tomorrow, make phone calls, and I'll go to the ER at last. I'm sorry, I told you years ago, you hover over me. My mother did that to me for years. It drives me nuts. I can't think straight. Anyway, by the way, you getting the last bus as usual, or I hope I didn't do that to you. You always get the last bus.
No, I got second to the last.
I only got 2 items. I couldn't think when you'd be behind me all the time. I have to stare at the price tags. I can't read the boxes. I have to pick them up and put them up next to my eyes to see what the hell I'm buying. You don't seem to understand that.
I can't believe a SAFEWAY had to go and charge $13.
Yeah, I said that on my video. I couldn't believe that either. You got to be kidding me. I didn't see that price in the cherries on the ad. Maybe I read it wrong.
Well, tomorrow, their new sale, strawberries will be $2.69 a pound. So it's a whole lot better
Yeah, well,
It's crazy.
something's wrong. I think that woman gave you the wrong information. I never heard of dirt. I used to pick cherries when I was in Canada. As a kid, you got to climb a ladder and they grow in these trees.
You haven't seen my magnifying glass, right?
I haven't had time to look. I came in and had to run to the bathroom right away. If it's here, I'll have to look for it later. I'll let you know.
All right.
I'm waiting for the noise to die down from the Three Stooges here, you know.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, if kids are gonna play around, they're being way too noisy.
Well, I told this one kid, he was nice about it, but he said it wasn't me, it was them. I said, I don't care who it is, kid. It's in the playground. This is where people live. You can't be doing that stuff. You're gonna break somebody's window or door or hurt somebody. Now they're still yelling and screaming. They have no manners. If I had done that, you know where I would have been? Spanked. But things have changed in 73 years. All right, I got to go. I got to finish this video and go feed Tiny One, the raccoon. It's dark now, officially dark. So I ran out of Kleenex. I had really bad shape waiting for the bus. It was killing me on the bus. I couldn't stop coughing.
It was awfully windy tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't like that we win the nations. All right, I'll see you. I'll check what my schedule is for doctors. I'll let you know. I'll look for your glasses when I get back from Tiny One. These kids are just yelling and screaming. You know, I said when I was a kid, we had to come in by 9 o'clock. We went out there at 11, unless I ran away from home. We went out there at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, yelling and screaming. My parents would have spanked me. I don't know about your parents. Yeah, I know. They let kids get away with anything nowadays, I guess. All right, I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Got my hamburgers. Bye-bye. Okay, that was Kathy. So, God, these kids are screaming like crazy. All right. With that in mind, kids, we screamed too when I was a kid, but that's because we were chasing each other with dodge ball and playing baseball in the street with sticks and softballs and all of that. Never once did we break a window, although the ball would go in mysterious places. I remember one time it went in the cellar and went in the coal bin. Back in the 50s, we still had apartment buildings in Pittsburgh with active coal furnaces. And you got really dirty when it down there because of years of coal dust. Okay, that's it for this one. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month. Tomorrow I got items from one place and an item from Amazon, and I will do a video. At least I'll do 2 videos for the channel members, and you can subscribe to the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month. After that stuff comes, I will go feed Tiny One, then go to the ER. I gotta get. There's been a month now of cough and stuff. I can't take it anymore. Have a good evening. Stay cool, stay dry, stay hydrated, stay safe, and watch the skies and watch out for flying baseballs and flying rocks. This is George Senda, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye for now.